There is a warmth hidden in the winter chill. It is there, just beneath the surface. In our minds and in our hearts. Memories, crystallized and preserved, of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant. But also the improbable and impossible. The wondrous allure of what was and what could still be. We smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us. No, this game is with us always, ready to break free when the world awakens in the spring.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Popped him up. Chirinos is there. One out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His line against Justin Verlander, he's hitless in 6 tries. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Verlander has pitched his way to a little more than 200 career wins. Really quite an impressive total by today's standards. And that misses 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High and deep to right center. Reddick on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat. This is popped up. Gurriel in foul ground, and the inning is over. Looking solid through the first frame. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding in, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
George
And the pitch.
Springer.
Line drive to center field. Gardner is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to straightaway right. Judge facing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Standing in, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-1 home. Ground ball left side. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Settling in now, Miguel Andujar, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Andujar.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Verlander is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting 6.
Into the box
the
now,
designated
Luke
hitter,
Voit.
Luke
As
Voit.
he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two and one.
2-1.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now it'll be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
2 strikes.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza and stunning Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding in, Adam Frazier. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco.
First pitch, 105.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting second.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Starling Marte. And he fouls this one off. Frazier leads off second with nobody out. The Jays are perched at the top of their division, and with the trade deadline just around the corner and the pennant race beginning to take shape, I'm sure they're looking to put some distance between themselves and their pursuers.
Well, no doubt they are happy sitting in the catbird seat with a lot of baseball left to be played, but they can't afford to get complacent. So, yes, they need to press on and see if they can create a little separation between themselves and the rest of the pack.
Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Galvis behind 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 once more. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Next is Danny Jansen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Jansen stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Stepping in for the Jays,
The batter,
Brandon
the
Drury.
third
He's
baseman,
popped out and struck
Brandon
out in his first 2 plate
Drury.
appearances. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Galvis, a runner at first with 1 gun in the inning. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Popped up. Cabrera has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Cabrera is over to take a look at it. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now.
Up next
Teoscar
for the Blue
Hernandez.
Jays,
It was a
the left
walk
fielder,
in his last trip.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's Justin
Now
Smoke
batting,
now.
the
Mano
first
a mano matchup numbers
Justin
against Matt Moore.
Smoke.
Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Castellanos is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. It was
Leading
a
up
flyout
for
for
the
him in
Tigers,
his last trip.
the
We're
second
moving through
baseman,
the middle of this ball
Josh
game right now. If they want to get things
Harrison.
going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alford's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The next batter,
Now
Jamer
batting,
Candelario.
third baseman,
He's 0 for 1 thus
Jamer
far.
Candelario.
First pitch on its way. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Throwing to second. The first
Now
baseman,
batting,
Miguel
first
Cabrera,
baseman,
stands in.
Miguel
In previous at-bats against Clayton
Cabrera.
Richard, he's gone 3 for 11. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Smoke is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. It was a walk
Castellanos.
in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Flying toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
now batting,
Coming to the plate now,
number 14,
Kristen Stewart trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
ball,
Down and away, ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that will freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Grayson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Grenier is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sent in the air at the straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. It was
44.
A walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Next to bat for Toronto, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, number 13 brings in a batting average resting just under .320. And they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So stepping in, pretty Galvis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive, and he comes through in the clutch. This will tie the game and get everybody running. The tying run scores. And a huge insurance run is across to score all the way from first. It's now 3-1. Buck Farmer will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 45, Buck Farmer.
Danny Jansen will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Drury. comes set. Now the pitch.
Nope.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum.
Leading
He's
up
grounded
for
out
the
and
Tigers,
struck out in his 2
the
trips to the
designated
plate.
hitter.
Even though we're moving
Nico.
into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting,
Jacoby
center
Jones,
fielder,
the next to hit.
Jacoby
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Smoke has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronnie Rodriguez. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Rodriguez.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Josh Harrison stands in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in. But you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Daniel Hudson
Number
takes
55.
the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are
Hudson.
2 on with only 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of playing off that pitch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Josh Harrison becomes out number 2 this inning. Jeimer Candelario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Castellanos is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Justin Smoke. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number
and now
15.
the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Grichuk is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line towards center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time
for the
up.
Tigers, the first
Ready
baseman,
to deliver. Here's the
Miguel
first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder,
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Castellanos.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
Number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Pitch popped up. Gurriel moving to his left. And that's the third out. Coming to the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Hitter, number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter,
stepping in, number 13. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there
now
are 2 away.
The center fielder, Anthony Alford.
And the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up, Candelario in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Grayson Greenier. It was a flyout for him in his last
the
trip.
Tigers, the catcher, Grayson Greenier. Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer.
He's set. Here it comes. That tails back over. Strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And another foul ball. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH.
The designated hitter.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Good draw.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see.
Up
Two
next
away
for the
now.
Tigers, the center
Stepping
fielder,
into the box,
Jacoby
Jones. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Backhanded on to first, and that's your ball game. Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or two, because if you don't, you're losing a step to those teams that are making upgrades. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure your team is a serious contender.
Yeah, and the other thing to make sure is that the player or players you are acquiring are actually going to come in and make you a better team. It's not just about making moves to make moves, but those are the things that GMs have to figure out this time of year.
Well, in case you missed the memo, Yasiel Puig is about to make his debut in his brand new uniform.
Yeah, he was just traded for in the hopes of bolstering this lineup heading into the back stretch of this season. So we'll see what he can do for this club.
Yeah, mid-season additions like this one have become something a contender almost has to consider, or else they run the risk of falling behind other clubs without making any upgrades, D-Row. Kind of the way the league runs these days.
It's true, Dan. I'm sure they're eager to see what he might add to their lineup. Let's see if he can get off on the right foot in his new environment.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11.
Puig.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one. Smoke toward the hole.
Come on, come on, come on.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner
Man, you
will
smoked
go
that
no
thing.
further
That boy,
than
good job.
second. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that sucker.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He's 2 for 3 and looking for
Leading
more here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Rodriguez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. From the stretch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Puig just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.